Okay, guys. Um, today we're gonna be doing the same series. Today we're gonna be doing what if Deku had the Gum Food Part 9. So I'm gonna cover the series as far as possible in this part, and then in the next part I'm gonna go as far as possible too. So by that time I'm done. By the time I'm done with this part, it's probably gonna be at the camp or so. Probably the camp or probably the camp at the camp. So now I also did a research in hockey, and I found that Armament hockey uses light force, and and I found out that like willpower is like Conqueror's hockey uses willpower, and evasive hockey is like the ability to sense and stuff. And now since I know that, I can finally implement the hockey into the story now that I know a lot about it now. So, anyways, now onto the intro. Okay, guys. So where we last left off, Deku Deku actually caught Gran Torino using the Snake Man, combining it with One For All, because the Snake Man is used for speed. Because Deku finally figured it out over the week. Well, was it like a week? Like over like half of the week. He figured out that the Snake Man is more faster than the Bounce Man. So, yeah, he finds it out. So, and then they go off and they go and train more and more until it finally the city happens to anyway, let's begin now. So, when after Deku Gran Torino was training so hard, Gran Torino was very excited. Hey Deku, hey, let's go fight villains. Let's go to Hosu City and fight the villains because he wanted Deku to get experience and stuff. Why do I have to fight villains? I'm not even a hero yet, Gran Torino. You need to get experience for fighting villains in the future, so you could be good at it and better than anyone else in your team. Oh, I understand, Gran Torino. Let's go. So they go on the plane, and then they see the city in massive explosions on fire. So the city's on fire, and it has many explosions. So then they go then Gran Torino jumps off. And instead of Gran Torino telling Deku to stay, he actually gives him permission to fight. You're strong, kid. Go and help civilians or pro heroes that are fighting the villains. You're strong enough, so go do that. Yes, Gran Torino. Deku said that he jumped off. Using Bounce Man to using Armament hockey, and using Armament hockey, he crashed into the floor, but he didn't hurt that much because he had Armament hockey on, which uses light force, and yeah. So then Deku kind of wait, how did he fight Ida in the original? I think that he heard Ida screaming. I think he heard Ida screaming. Huh? Wait, is that Ida? Deku was in shock. He tries and he runs, and then he finds Ida. Full cowling. Deadroy Smash! Deku screamed as he powered up to 5% and then punched Stain. Is that all? I could go even more powerful if that's not enough, you villain. Oh, this kid is strong. His quirk must be super strength, Stain says. Stain thinks, oh, your quirk is plain and simple, yet you could stand up. You think you could beat me, kid? And then Deku was like very like confused. I don't know what you mean, defeat you. I only came here for one reason, and it's to save my friend Ida. Ida, go run. I can handle this. Wow, kid, you are actually a true hero. I was looking for true heroes, and I thought that this generation of heroes weren't heroes at all. But I'm surprised that you were actually a hero. And now that All Might's dead, I lost hope in all the heroes lately. But now I finally found this kid that is actually a hero, that actually saves people like All Might does. And smiles while doing it. Deku grins and he says, if you want to kill Ida, you have to go through me. As Deku powers up and says, full killing, 20%. And then he uses hockey and combines it with the Gum Fruit too. Bounce Man! Deku says that he dashes out Stain and then punches Stain right in the jaw. Stain then had to yak and got hit into the wall. Stain was bleeding. You're really strong, kid. And then the Bounce Man, over time shaped into like an All Might type. Like I remember I could find Bounce Man with a form. Now it kind of looks like All Might's thing because One For All like changes Bounce Man and makes it like buff and stuff. So now Bounce Man looks like kind of like the Hulk, like physique, or All Might's physique. Like I think it's All Might's physique. So then Deku smiles again and says, "You think you could beat me? Never fear. You know why? Because I am here." And then he like charges up a punch, losing One For All, and he's about to punch Stain. This is the hero I'm talking about. Is he really the next All Might? Stain thinks, and then he gets punched in the face. And then Stain is almost like passed out. Like he's very dizzy and he can't feel anything. I'm tired. I barely can move now. My head dizzy. Everything is blurry. I'm about to get knocked out. Everything's gonna be over. The world I'm building is gonna be over unless I do something. Unless I win. So then he begins, and then Stain gets the sword and tries to slice Deku. But since Deku is more faster and stronger, he switches into Snake Man much more faster, and then he dodges it, and then he changes back into Bounce Man and then punches Stain in the stomach, knocking him out. Stain is then knocked out, but then he's bloody all over. He smiles at Ida and he's like, Deku smiles at Ida. And very tired, like a tired looking smile, as he bounces back down into his original self. He's about to pass out, and he says, "Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine, Midoriya. Thank you. Even though I didn't ask for your help, you still saved me anyways, which is why I want to thank you." So then, the Pro Heroes find Deku and Ida right there, and there was also another Pro Hero there, but the Pro Hero kind of escaped, when Deku was fighting it. So yeah, so now the Pro Hero is safe now. So anyways, the Pro Heroes come, Endeavor sees it, and Endeavor's shocked. "Which one of you did that?" And then Ida points to Deku. It's Midoriya. He's the one who did it. He's from Class 1A. Class 1A, huh? Wait, that's the class All Might was teaching before he died. That damn All Might. He came and take care of his students. So then, Endeavor, like, kind of, like, didn't want to take the fame for this. Like, he didn't want to take the fame for this because he didn't do this, so he shouldn't take the fame for it. Like, yeah, he didn't do this, so he shouldn't take the fame for it. But eventually, he, like, kind of, like, gives in and stuff. It's alright, Endeavor. You could take the fame. We're not even pro heroes, so we're probably gonna get in trouble if they find out. So you go take the fame. We're gonna go to our internships. See you later. So then they walk away. Deku is humble in this timeline. So he goes like to guys, this is gonna be a long point. Yeah, it's gonna be a long point because I have to get to like the camp, and then I have to get to Alpha 1, and like I have to get to the camp in this part. Next part I have to get to Alpha. Next part I have to get to the Alpha 1, and then after that I need to do like 3 fights. Like the last part I have to do 3 fights in 1 part, so that's gonna take a long time as well because I have to do the Bakugo and Deku fight. I have to do what is it again? The license exam, then the fights, and then like and then the other fight. So like with Mirio and stuff. So I have to do that. So I'm gonna be pretty tired when I'm doing this. So anyways, they go. So like Deku, after Deku like is fully recovered, he goes and he goes back to the internship. I'm gonna be fine, Ida. See you later. I hope you learn your lesson that vengeance is never the answer. I did learn my lesson, Deku, so thank you very much. So then Ida goes to this internship again to like, I forgot what internship he had, so Wild Eye. I think it was that guy, Sir White Eye, which was like All Might's sidekick, like the one. Spoiler for the manga. I read the manga before. Like, I think he's the one that like that Overhaul killed, and like the Mirio's teacher, Sir White Eye. Yeah, Sir White Eye. So like Ida went back to Sir White Eye and told him what happened. You shouldn't have did that, Ida. But you shouldn't have did that, Ida. You're not even a pro hero yet, but at least somebody saved you, so don't ever do that again. Learn your lesson, Ida. I will, Sir White Eye, I'm sorry. So then, Flash, and then like, internship is done. Like, a few days later, the internship is done, and, like, Benjamin questioned where Deku go, but Deku just, like, told him that like he was fighting against like this hero killer. So then Gran Torino was like kind of shocked, but eventually he gets over it. So now they go back in the ship and they talk about it. Like they're not injured. They didn't need to call Todoroki. Yeah, so like they didn't need to call Todoroki because Deku handled it fine. So he didn't call Todoroki. So Todoroki is with Endeavor. Is with Endeavor. So they don't need to go to the hospital because Deku was fine. Like he kind of mastered One for All already. So he only has no serious injury. He only has minor injuries from like combining Bounce Man with One for All and stuff and switching back so fast. So he only has the minor injuries, but overall he's pretty okay. So so then they take like they question Deku's internship and Ida's because they fought against the hero killer, but it was mainly Deku who fought against it, and yeah, they didn't like go any further into they didn't research any further into this. So then then a few weeks later, well, not a few weeks, like a few days, or the Zawa comes up. Class, you're gonna have an exam coming up, which means you have to you have to arrest pro heroes. You have to arrest pro heroes. You have to arrest pro heroes. Or you have to escape with your teammate as well. There's 2 options to pass, but if the pro hero gets you, that means you lose. Think of the pro hero as a villain. That way, you wouldn't be too caught. You wouldn't be too nervous about attacking a pro hero, right, sir? So the Zawa does the teams. They do, Bakugo, Katsuki, and Izuku Midoriya. As I was said. And then they look at each other in shock. What? I'm on a team with you? I'm just as shocked as you. I'm just shocked as you, Bakugo. And then they go, then they find out who they're fighting against. But since All Might is dead, they fight against Endeavor because Endeavor took All Might's place as the number 1 hero, so he kind of teaches a little bit in his free time. So now he's fighting against Bakugo and Deku. So they begin to fight. Let's get the other one because they go very to the original, except that people the UA students are inspired by Deku, so they train harder, so they're much more stronger. That's the only difference with the character. So they go, so Bakugo and go, and then when they say go, Endeavor shoots fire at them, but Deku's able to dodge it as he uses 1 for all. 1 for all, 20%. Deku says as he grabs Bakugo and he dodged the flames. How dare you! How dare you dodge my attacks! Endeavor said as he threw fireballs at Deku, but Deku was able to dodge it. I need extra speed. And then he transformed into Snake Man. This is gonna be easy, he said as he punched Endeavor. And then Endeavor was very angry. How dare you punch me? You're punching a poor hero. And then Endeavor punched Deku right in the face. That actually hurt. And then Bakugo was screaming, "Don't forget about me!" Bakugo screams as he shoots massive explosions from his hands and hit Endeavor. Endeavor managed to dodge most of them and then fired a fire net, and then fired a spear. Fired a spear, and then it kind of hit Deku, but Deku activated Omega Haki just in the nick of time, and it kind of deflected the fire, or dismantled it. So then Deku was serious now. I'm gonna have to go serious now. 1 for all, 50%. For Cowling, 50%. Deku screamed as he activated the Bounce Man as well. And then he looked and his physique looked at All Might as he fused with it. And then he punched Endeavor right in the jawline, and then kicked him in the stomach. Ah! Pow! And then it hit Endeavor onto the building. But Deku was about to do a smash. He's about to do a smash. Gatling. Gumu no. Gatling gun. Deku says as he tries to punch Endeavor over and over. But because Endeavor, if you've seen Endeavor be able to walk on buildings by putting fire on his feet, so he does that and he walks on the building and avoids the attacks. Then Endeavor shoots a massive fireball at Deku, and Deku only managed to block it in time. Bakugo now, and then he put Bakugo shot use explosion and hit Endeavor's back. Take that, Endeavor! And then Endeavor fell to the ground because he wasn't careful. He was at the edge of the building, so then he fell. And then Deku pushed him onto the ground, but Deku catched him and then put him to the ground. It's over, Endeavor. We won. And then Deku puts the handcuffs on Endeavor. We won, Bakugo. Isn't that cool? And then Bakugo had an angry look on his face. That bastard. He took down the now pro-hero Endeavor. How strong is his power? He has limitless power. How? He was weak when he was a kid, but now he got so much powerfuler each day. How does he get so much powerfuler? Oh, so much powerful each day. I'm gonna surpass him no matter what. So then they pass, and then they talk about how strong Deku was. So then they go to the get ready for the camp. Alright guys, that's how I'm gonna leave it off for today. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.